Hello everybody, welcome back, and here's part 10 of Let's Play Kirby 64. When we last left, we beat the first half of Shiver Star, and now we're on to the second half.
And we've rendered Sugar Rush with the Sugar Factory! Are we gonna build a cart?
Oh, so that's what this is. This is a sugar factory.
Well, at first I thought it looked like a birthday cake, but then I saw the smokestacks and immediately saw Wreck-It Ralph. Oh, he could come stampeding through it any time here, too.
Oh yeah, I remember you made the Wreck-It Ralph reference, actually made our tropes page.
Yeah, I don't remember who made that one, but I can go back and watch something and figure out where it was.
Oh, well, I think maybe it could have been you. I don't know when about.
Probably during Yoshi's Island.
Oh yeah.
But I don't see any bonus schemes to build carts in here, just cannons firing at poor Kirby.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, so, by the way, I don't know if I should mention this on here, but Captain Turbo has made some upgrades to our channel's wiki.
Cool, I'll have to check those out.
And, I'll post a link to that. And, one thing he did, which I really approve of, is he posted, like, paragraphical bios of everyone that's been a part of this channel.
I'd have to check that. And we're not witnessing Wreck-It Ralph, we're witnessing Wreck-It DDD and dead.
Yeah. Yeah, I still question as to why that was so hard to get through.
Well, DDD's a slow runner.
Yeah, he's not as fast as you may think.
And Kirby's heavier than he looks, probably, given how much he can inhale. And dead.
Okay, so basically, I was trying to fake out that machine, but it didn't work.
I think it slams at set intervals. And now that I think about it, I think those machines make a reappearance in Kirby's Return to Dreamland. They are definitely in Triple Deluxe.
Yeah, so basically, those machines do not work like the swamps in Mario 3.
Right, they're just hammering on the assembly line.
Yeah. Yeah, which actually reminds me of this one stage in Donkey Kong Country Returns. I don't know if you've played that game, have you?
I have, but only through once on the 3DS version.
Oh, okay. Well, I have it on the Wii.
Yeah, the 3DS version. Yep, brushed my mic.
Yeah, because there is this stage in World 7 called Music Madness, and all the machines they move at a different rhythm.
Yep, I remember that one. That was a good level.
Yeah. One thing that I liked about this level was the fact that I was actually a music major in college, so it was definitely right up my alley, that stage.
There's also a level similar to that in Kirby's Epic Yarn. Have you played that one?
Oh, I have. Yeah, I don't remember if I've actually beaten the game once or not, but yeah, I think I've only played through it like maybe a couple of times.
Yeah, I'm immediately reminded of that level, the music themed level in Epic Yarn. Can't remember the exact name of the level, but it's one of the better ones. And of course, there's Music Park from Mario Kart 7.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I actually started to play Mario Kart Super Circuit tonight, actually. It was my 4th ever Mario Kart game.
Super Circuit has not aged well. I'll just have to say
that. Well, yeah, the reason I downloaded that was because in the event that Thorn gets big in unofficial race, he decided he wants to do that.
Yeah, it's probably good. It's probably good for human racing. That's probably the one that had the worst rubber band AI. It just gave me the most frustration out of any Mario Kart game. It did not control nearly as well as SNES and 64, and I think it has the most evil Rainbow Road.
But wasn't there one where you said the AI cheats?
Oh, it cheats on all of them.
Oh.
But
how does it cheat though exactly?
With the rubber band AI, because no matter how far ahead you get, the people behind you will suddenly get bursts of speed higher than their cart's top speed and catch up to you.
Well, actually, there are a few instances where I would disagree.
Nope, it happens most of the time. There are ways to get around it, especially in 64, some shortcuts.
Because, case in point, like in SNES Mario Kart, like in 50cc, it's possible to maybe lap everybody in Bowser Castle 1.
Yep, of course, in the original Super NES Mario Kart, there wasn't much rubber band AI so much as, of course, they cheated by being able to pull items out of nowhere all the time. But yeah, they pretty much just went on a set path at a set speed. the rubber band AI.
Now this is one shard where I thought I remembered the correct combination to get, but you'll see me struggling so much trying to get it.
Yeah, this one you actually need Spark and Cutter because of the.
That's what I did wrong.
Because the bars are yellow and green.
Okay, so I only got half of the correct combo. I thought it was fire cutter.
Yeah, the color of the bars or blocks or whatever are the clue on what power you need.
Oh. See, yeah, this is what happens when I haven't played through the game in like 2.5 years.
I started it when I got the Dream Collection, but only got past World 1, got distracted by something else.
Yeah, well... wow, I can't believe the Kirby Dream Collection is pretty soon will be coming to an end.
Yeah, what's on the docket after this?
Well, I have actually decided what co-op LP will be next after this one. And it's right now I'm thinking about Super Mario All-Stars plus Super Mario World.
That'd be interesting, especially Lost Levels.
Oh yeah, because Lost Levels, that's the only one of those 5 games that we have not raced on the channel.
And if anyone agrees to race through that one, I'm going to have to smack him in the head. That is probably the most evil game anyone could pick that allows infinite continues.
Is that... why? Are you going to say that's even worse than the last time I got to pick a game?
Pretty much. Because it's longer. And of course it can send you backwards.
Well... actually, oh yeah, there are 2 warp zones good, but I was told once that if you play on the original NES version, then you have to play through the first 8 worlds, like I think 8 times before you can play the letter levels.
Yes.
But luckily, that's a bug they removed in the All-Stars version.
Yeah, you still have to beat through every level in one sitting, but thankfully you can at least pause it and take a break as needed.
Yeah, well, actually, yeah, I thought that was true, but apparently I think they were trying to mess with me when they said you have to do it in one playing session.
Well, that's the way I did it. That's the way my brother did it. we didn't dare to try it any other way.
But basically, all I remember is that if you use a warp at any time during the first 8 worlds, you cannot play World 9.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it'll even count against you if you try the backwards warps.
I would like to see someone play those games blind and run into a backwards warp for the first time without knowing that they're there. The reactions would be priceless.
Well, see, the only 2 backwards warps that are 3-1 you warp to 1-1, and 8-1 you warp to World 5.
Pure evil on the game designers. I will say Lost Levels is the hardest Mario game, bar none.
I would disagree with that. I mean, like, I've beaten Lost Levels a lot of times, but I still have trouble with Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2.
Well, especially on the 2D Marios. The 3D Marios, yeah, Galaxy 2 is probably the hardest of those.
Yeah, I beat Galaxy 1 with 61 stars, but I never beat Galaxy 2.
It's got a few cheapo levels, if you ask me, but...
yeah, but I think, like, maybe the Bowser Jr. fights are really difficult, so...
But the thing that makes Lost Levels the hardest 2D Mario is, of course, starting with Mario 3, you can carry power-ups, and of course, locks stay unlocked if you have to continue. Oh, no Max Tomato for Kirby. Yeah. He's left out of the picnic again. Yeah, well, before there was Super Mario 3D World, the 2 best 2D Mario platformers were Mario Bros. 3 and Mario World. Yeah, Mario World is still the best of those, in my opinion.
Oh, even better than 3D World? Because I have yet to play 3D World.
Well, out of the 2D Marios, 3D World is excellent. It's in the running for best 3D Mario over Galaxy, but it's tough because the 3D World is basically the 3D Mario platformer in the classic style, while Galaxy is, of course, its own style of the collectathon that 64 introduced.
Like, one big thing I don't really like about the Galaxy games is they make you use the nunchuck, and the nunchuck is pretty hard to control in those games.
Well, not really, because with the nunchuck, you're basically using the analog stick, and you never really need to shake it. You can just shake the Wiimote portion.
Oh. Although the one power-up I liked the best in the Galaxy games was the bee Mario.
Not the bee! Oh, and dead.
Yeah, because the bee Mario you can actually fly for a limited time.
Well, that time is limited because Mario's so fat. That was the excuse that we always gave. Bees can fly for a long distance, but Mario, he can't.
Okay, so now, by the way, I believe the name of this boss we're playing is, I think, is HR2 something. I forget the exact name.
And just give Kirby the clap.
Yeah, but yeah, but again, this is one boss where that it's a sign that things are starting to get tougher.
Yeah, it also reminds me of the final boss of Gun and Clive, but just because of the swinging hands.
That Steam game that our Parrot channel raced.
Yep, and it's a fun game. It's also on 3DS, and I'm trying to remember what else. I think there's one more platform it's on. The final boss of that is that basically you can beat the game in half hour, so this isn't much of a spoiler. It's a giant robot that slams its fist on the ground, and you have to jump on the fist and hit it in the face.
I was once told that if you download Steam, it's like free for your PC.
Yeah, and even then, it's only like $2. And that boss itself is actually a throwback to the final boss of the 1994 Donkey Kong Game Boy game.
Oh yeah. Oh, the Donkey Kong Jr.?
No, just Donkey Kong on Game Boy, made in 1994 as a pseudo remake of the original game with several additions thrown in. It introduced several of Mario's moves that were used in later games, especially the side jump.
Yes, but back when it was called an arcade game, Mario was called Jumpman.
Yep, but by this time he was cemented as Mario since the game came out in '94 and dead.
Yeah, actually he was cemented as Mario in like the '85 game Super Mario Bros. 1.
Mm-hmm. Well, probably before then with the original Mario Brothers.
All right, so we're back to fighting this boss again.
No, third time's the charm.
Yeah, hopefully 3 times will be a charm.
Let's see, we got 3 minutes left in the video, so we'll see.
Well, it's definitely possible because, well, especially all these bosses we've seen in this game are two-face fights.
See, viewers, that's the thing. This is post-commentating, but I'm watching it blind.
Yeah. Now, so, although I do plan, before I fight the boss of the next world, to go back and get all the shards that I missed.
Off screen? Or?
Yeah, well, actually, I may show them off in part 12. Yeah, before we fight, like, Miracle Matter.
Yeah, a montage would probably work.
Yeah, because I do want to show off the absolute final boss.
I'd argue it's the hardest final boss in the Kirby series, but that's just me.
Yeah, well, as with Dreamland 2 and Dreamland 3, the only way you can fight the absolute final boss is 100%.
Yes.
Yeah, that was pretty interesting how they did that.
Yeah, that's a pattern in Kirby games that unfortunately ended with this game. Well, you could probably say fortunately or unfortunately, because starting in Superstar Ultra, they introduced the True Arena, which is where you fight the new true final boss.
Oh yeah, they had introduced like that Wham Bam Rock copy Wham Bam Jewel.
Yeah, but after that, of course, you fight all the upgraded bosses from Superstar Ultra, and you refight the final boss, and then you fight Mark's Soul.
Oh yeah, that's actually what they did the same thing for Return to Dreamland. Like if you beat Extra Mode 100%, you get to play the True Arena.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, I guess so. Yeah, I once was going to do an LP of Return to Dreamland in Extra Mode, but really, there's not really much of a difference between that and normal mode, except for the fact that in Extra Mode you have half health.
See, they did that for Adventure and Return to Dreamland. I can't think of any others where they did that.
A lot of other Kirby games didn't have a hard mode. Well, Dreamland 1 did, but it didn't force you to have half health.
And victory against the boss.
Yep. Alright. So, and as you can tell, well, there's... Well, if you were not going for 100%, then the next world would be the last one.
Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue. I'm trying to think of a reference with the way it's covered in darkness like that. It reminds me of something else. I can't recall it. It's something outside the Kirby series. Oh well, we gotta end.
Alright, that's it for this video. We'll catch you back next time. Later, folks.
Bye, guys.